Send your answers in the chat box if you're done. Rahul, if Rahul invested rupees 5,000 in FD and got rupees 12,500 after 1 year, what is the percentage of interest? In either case, it will burn down to the same formula. Therefore, what will be the percentage of interest? How would we present this answer? I'm sorry, there's no response. I'm assuming that no one is present in the class. All right. The more you guys delay, the more it gets, the less content you end up getting. Because I know sometimes we take electives to escape, but 1.5, one thought, others. Pardon? Pardon? Okay. 1.5. Okay, all right. You're close to the answer, but not exactly the answer. That's why the reason I wanted to do some problems, because there are things we still have to learn about this. More problems we do, the more we understand. But for that, we had to respond as well, get involved in the class. So I'm assuming that EMS 45 and BBAB 09, 2 students are present today. So I'm going to teach for them. Others, don't ask me if I marked you present or absent, because answer is not important. It's more important if you do not know, you can mention that, but no response is taken as absence. Okay, so 2 people are present, so I'm going to take the class for them and also mark them present on Linways. Good.
Hello,
Yes. Hello. Okay. Now, how do we do it? Let the percentage of interest be R percentage, which is equal to R by 100. Now, given investment of rupees 5,000 for 1 year gives rupees 12,500 at R percentage. That means, what does that mean? This implies This implies 12,500 is equal to 5,000 into R. No, wait. 5,000 into maturity amount is this, right? So 1 plus NR. Let's take simple interest or anything, compound. Either way, the answer will be the same. 1 by 1 into R, 1 year into R by 100. which is equal to 5,000 into 1 plus R by 100. Oh, that's the same thing I wrote earlier. So from this, I can write this implies 12,500 divided by 5,000 minus 1. So 12,500 divided by 5,000 minus 1 into 100 is our R. And simplifying, you'll have, what do you have? Implies R is equal to 2.5. Yeah. Yes, your voice was a bit feeble. Can you repeat once? Hello. Which is equal to 150%. See, what did you guys miss? 1.5, right? The question was very specific. It asked for percentage of interest. And you missed the factor of 100. Therefore, you got 1.5 and you stopped at 1.5. That's why I wanted to do problems so that it helps everyone understand. And not that I'm going by the people who responded. So today, there are 5 present in the class. All right. Now, we already did these questions, so let me try one more similar thing. Hmm? Uh, uh, let's see. What can we do? All right, I'm just searching for two names and okay, let me take Ravi. Ravi is our usual suspect, right? Oh, earlier it was Rahul. Okay. Manish and Ravi were given rupees 10,000 each and asked to deposit it in either bank CDS or bank CGI. Now, this is a table bank CDS and bank CGI. It gives 2% interest for 3 years and not two is too less. So let's put it as 5% interest for 3 years and let's give 10% after that. And bank CGI gives 5, 6, let's give 7%, 7% interest. Yeah, no, interest compounded annually. Okay. 7% interest compounded biannually So one bank offers 5% interest for 3 years and 10% after that. Now, if for a tenure, I'll add this for a tenure of 5 years. Let's see if Manish deposited in CDS and Ravi in CGI, who will earn more? Can you try this and tell me who will earn more? Compounded annually, yeah. Who will earn more? Can you try and get your answer ready? Both of them had the same amount to start with. Both of them were asked to deposit in either bank CJ. Manish chose CDS, Ravi chose CGA. Who will earn more? If you're done, you can send the answer in the chat box. How do you calculate? There are two formulas you have to use. One is change of interest. I have given you a different formula. And then another, just compound in this formula with n is equal to 2, twice a year. The reason I'm doing more problems is because I'm also trying to address some questions which came on the way. So please try and all right. Any progress? Someone said Manish gets 14,007.26 and Ravi gets 14,105.98 or 99. Yeah. Does everyone agree? or is it, are you getting, yeah, you'll get a slightly different value. Yeah, someone got 1,014,007, 0.3414 108.88. So that's because your calculator's precision is different, but yeah, approx just slight variations, you'll get the same answer. Similar answer. What about others? Manish, yeah. Around approximately 5, 8, yeah. Instead of 8 or 14105 point something. Okay. Now, can someone help me? Which formula should we use here? I should say answer here. Answer is this. And let's look at the solution. In CDS, changing interest, so R1 percentage is equal to 5% is equal to 0.05 for 3 years. And R2 percentage is equal to 10% is equal to 0.1 for rest of the 3 years. Okay. Someone's got a little wildly different answer. Okay, so therefore, Manish's return will be equal to, what will be Manish's return? Will be equal to X into, that is your initial deposit, 10,000 into 1 plus 0.05 to the power 3 into remaining years is 1 plus 0.1 to the power 2. Total 5 years we are putting, 3 years plus 2 years. And this is equal to 10,000 into 1.05 into 1.1. And that is equal to what was wrong in what I wrote? There's no response, so I'm assuming that I wrote everything right. Yeah, I wrote forgot to copy the powers. So final answer, according to you guys, is approximately equal to 114,007. And Ravi's return is equal to 10,000 for at 7% interest for compounded biannually into 1. That is equal to No answers. Okay, 14,105 approximately equal to 14,105, 108. Depending on the calculator, your values may vary. I'll put 106 approximately equal to, and this implies Ravi earned more. All right, so see how we were able to, suppose it's not need not be Manish or Ravi. You had to invest in a certain bank. You are planning to start a fixed deposit. Where would you use it? Where should you deposit? To decide that, it's better if we know what the how the calculation is made. Okay, so it's clear that we earn more, and so, okay. This is one question that echoed a lot when you came to ask doubt. The fourth question was not really valid, so I've asked you guys to ignore that. Because you said, and I was on the go, I just typed some random questions and sent it in. I didn't quite work it out in detail, but they are easily workable. Now, one thing you should notice here is the word biannually. That means twice. That's it. N is equal to 2, T is equal to 1. N is equal to 2, T is equal to 1. Okay. Well, let me take the questions we did. All right, you want to accumulate rupees, so let's say 10 lakh. I'll just give the same question. In 5 years, to purchase a new car and the interest on your sinking fund is 5% compounded annually. How much money should you set aside at the end of each year to achieve this goal? It's the same thing that we did in that I sent earlier. Can you try? Those who worked out, try once more and come up with doubt. I am doing it again because many of you had doubt on the same question. So I'm just concluding the unit 1 as well by doing more problems. If you need more problems, you can always ask. I'll pass it on. Okay. You need it in 5 years. Therefore, starting here, now 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th year it should conclude. You don't know how much you should put in. Now, if you put in that amount, you'll get A into your interest here is 1.05, and it will be there for 5 years. Then A into 1.05 to the power 4. A into 1.05 to the power 3. A into 1.05 to the power 2. And finally here you are putting A into 1.05. So now we know that A into 1.05 to the power 5 plus A into 1.05 to the power 4 plus etc. plus A into 1.05 is equal to 10 lakh. Now, can you do the math? How do we do? Thing is, notice one thing. We are compounding annually, and we don't have any close formula for this. Only thing you have to do is you have to assure that you read the geometric progression well. In this case, first term of the geometric progression is A into 1.05. And second term is, sorry, common ratio is 1.05. Therefore, 110 lakh is equal to first term, which is 1.05 into R to the power N. There are 5 terms here, therefore 1.05 to the power 5 minus 1 divided by 1.05 minus R minus 1. And you're left with, I'm going to go with what you guys are saying, approximately equal to 172356.9. Some of you are getting 9.5, so 9.5. You get the idea, right? Now, next prevalent question, next interesting question was, here it was 5%, right? What if the interest was 5% compounded by annually? That is, by 2 factor will come. It's compounded biannually. What changes? Let's see. Now we have deposited A amount, and that goes for 5 years. And let's see, 1 plus 5 by 100 into 2 to the power 5 into 2. Why? Pi annually means n is equal to 2, t is equal to 5, and rest of it follows. Now, after 1 year, 1 plus 5 by 100 into 2 to the power 5, no, 4 into 2. Well, can you finish this and tell me what will be the value? 5 by 100 is 0.05. 0.05 by 2 is 0.025. 4. 3 into 2. 1 plus 0.025 to the power 2 into 2. 1 plus the power 2. So the total amount will be 110 lakh is equal to A into 1 plus 1 plus 0.025 is 1.025 to the power 5 into 2 plus A into 1.025 to the power 4 into 2 plus etc. plus A into 1.025 to the power 2. Now, what would be the corresponding formula? Here, first term is equal to A into 1.025 to the power 2. All right. And ratio is equal to, you notice, to the power 2 is what is increasing. So 1.025 to the power 2. Further, this implies 10 lakh is equal to, first term is A into 1.025 square into 1.025 square to the power, how many years? 5 years, right? 5 minus 1 divided by 0.025 square minus. Can you tell me from this what is your A? Implies A is equal to your 10 lakh divided by 1.025 square into 1.025 square to the power 5 to the power 10 minus 1 into 1.025 square. Can you tell me what the answer will be? Can you tell me what the answer will be? We started at 250, so we'll stop at 340. 350 is when Ramesh sir will start the class, and he'll take 50 minutes from there. Can you calculate and tell me what the answer is? $84 1,983.42. I hope all of you got an answer, will get an answer somewhere around this. But the point I'm trying to make here is the fact that compounded biannually makes a huge difference in your investment. First, second, when it's biannually, look at what your common term, common ratio and your first term is. Now, there is no general formula. I'm not giving you any general formula. If you want to generalize, well and good. But if not, you can simply look at this progression here and use the idea of geometric progression, sum of geometric progression to solve it. For that, look at the summation here. Identify what is your ratio, common ratio, first term, etc. Apply that, you will get the answer. I hope it's clear to you guys. All right. And any other questions you want me to try or any doubts that you have, you can ask. Otherwise, from next class, we'll be talking about annuity, perpetuity, and finally, mortgages, which I wondered what it is for a long time. How many of you have played Monopoly? Can you raise your hand or give some reaction? The game Monopoly? Yeah. Give some reaction or raise hand or anything, just to know. Yeah, good number, no? So in Monopoly, when you go bankrupt, you mortgage your property. Mortgage your property. I always wondered what it is. We'll see what it is soon and about loans and other things. You'll have to familiarize yourself with a particular table called the annuity table, which again comes in the next section. There's a formula for it. You can either use the formula or you can use the table to find the value. And to familiarize you with the table, I'll also be talking about what the table is, how do you find the value, how do you use it in different contexts. And one more thing, I would love, okay, let me do one thing. Let me create a form quickly where I'm going to give you a form. All right. I'll send a form in the same chat. And we have finished almost 50% of our topics. So I'd love to know what are your thoughts, if you have any suggestions, if you have any suggestions for improvement, or if you feel that something is nice, because I tried my best to assure that the classes are not just throwing a lot of information. We try to compare, we try to see which is better, we try to see in which case what is better. We try to see if some special cases, and I tried to make sure that those special cases presented to you are relevant to you. That is, buying a mobile or something which is relevant to you. So tried my best to do it, and we tried to make sure that interaction is higher, which benefited us in many ways. Because more the interaction, you can also claim, if I marked you absent by mistake, you can claim that, sir, I was present. Remember that day I interacted a lot in the class. So all of these were some efforts put in from my end. I tried to make use of the platform we are using, that is Teams. I tried to make sure that we make the best of it, try to post questions as options, try to conduct polls, and try to incorporate some extra information rather than just the topic, some extra information. We talked about some general codes. We talked about spellings, homonym, homophones, some language skills were picked. So a lot of things were tried to bring together. Now, I would love to see how far it's working for you guys, how far it's benefiting you guys. So please, I'll send a form. In which I've given a form for name, space for name, but you don't have to. It's optional. You don't have to fill that in. But there is a feedback part which I would love you guys to fill. Love if you guys fill. Okay. All right. So with that, I think my time is up. We will wind up the first unit. We have finished half of the portion. That's why I'm telling you. All right. Yeah, I sent the link. I don't know if you guys received it. Please fill it in and hope to get some valuable feedbacks. Be rational. If you have some criticism, please, I am open to listen to you. And in fact, that would help your classmates as well. So be open about it, but be rational. Don't be irrational in your response.